Good morning, everyone. Darius Dale here to present our macro minute for Thursday, November 4th, 2021. Starting with markets, we got stocks up this morning, commodities up this morning, crypto down a little bit, dollar up this morning, global bond yields down. The big movers today, you got copper, nat gas, and WTI up 1 to 1.5% respectively. Each of those bouncing off the lower boundary of their respectable probable ranges this week. Taking it to the chart, we flagged this yesterday. WTI oversold. Finally getting a gift on the to the extent that you are bullish on energy inflation as we are. You finally got that gift to the lower boundary of the probable range. They always get there. Have patience in the process. This is a marathon, not a sprint. On the economic front, yesterday's October ADP data are supportive of our post-Delta bounce view with respect to economic activity. We had 571,000 jobs added month over month, private payrolls added month over month. That's the highest number we've seen since June. The October ISM services PMI data were even more supportive. So you had the headline increased to 66.7%. Or 66.7. That's an all-time high. New orders increased to 69.7. That is also an all-time high. Prices ticked up again. That's the highest. 82.9 is the highest since September 2005. The percentage of respondents reporting supplier deliveries that are slower ticked up to 52.6. That's the highest since last April. So you're actually getting a reflation bounce with the growth up and inflation up at the same time. And then lastly, employment actually ticked down to the lowest we've seen since June, but nothing to be concerned about that in the context of the ADP print. On the October services PMI data across the pond in the Eurozone were not quite as robust. Only France improved month over month with respect to the core Euro area. Delta was less of a factor there throughout the summertime, so naturally you're going to see less of a bounce. Europe's still doing just fine with respect to its growth outlook. Overbought this morning in respect to our global macro risk matrix. You got the Nikkei 225 oversold the 10-year JGB yield, and then look with respect to today's risk reward setup. You got 2.8% downside on the S&P 500 versus 0.4% upside. Got a fair fight in the Bloomberg Dollar Index, 80 basis points of upside and downside respectively. And then 10-year Treasury yield bounced on a reflation move yesterday after the Fed, but you still got a lot more room in the upside to the upper boundary of its probable range. You got 4 basis points of downside versus 22 basis points of upside. Who knows? We'll get that. I don't think we're going to get that a full 22 basis points. I think rates are locked in a pretty narrow range here. With that, Darius Dale presenting our macro minute for Thursday, November 4th, 2021. Best of luck out there.